Hello, everyone. I am here with Jeff Wraley, who is the founder and CEO of Groundwork. And Jeff is someone that I've known for several years now. I think we met, a long time ago out at some conference somewhere. But we've stayed in touch. Been kind of had a really good kind of entrepreneurial connection where we've been able to kind of brainstorm together, figure out good solutions. But I've been really excited about what Jeff's been doing to help people with their sales. And so, want to introduce you, Jeff. Why don't you go ahead and, tell our listeners out there, what is Groundwork? Tell us about your business, and specifically, how your services can help benefit, our JobTread customers.
Appreciate it, Eric. So Groundwork is a virtual sales tool for home improvement contractors of all different types. We've got remodelers, outdoor living and deck builders, painting contractors, all sorts of different folks use our tool as a way to streamline their sales. And primarily from a product perspective, what we do is we make it easy for you to get a video project walkthrough from a homeowner before you run a sales appointment. We've realized, and I've realized being in the contracting industry for 15 plus years now, that contractors spend a lot of time wasted running around town chasing leads that really aren't ever going to close for them. Dealing with those kind of tough to deal with people, and you're not sure what the scope is. They've got inaccurate budget ideas of what their project costs. And several years ago, I just realized, hey, there's got to be a better way for contractors to run this process. It turns out homeowners aren't jumping up and down to have another meeting on their calendar. So is there a virtual way that we can help contractors get the information they need to at least start a good sales conversation? For simple projects, we can really start to walk the prospect and the contractor down the path of getting the job signed up. But for complex projects, you have that trust building kind of progression across the sales process. So we do that through text and video and a couple other tools. And that's generally what we do.
Awesome, man. Yeah, well, hey, it's really exciting that you guys are going to be sponsoring JobTread Connect again, which is our annual user conference. I guess we had the first one. Our inaugural one was last January. You guys were there as a sponsor. Really appreciate it. Coming back again. So, what are you excited about for JobTread Connect 2024?
So if people weren't there at the initial one, it was just an impressive event. People were engaged. Your team is super helpful, both from the sponsor's perspective, but also I think there's just a genuine desire for from you and your team to help contractors get better, help business owners grow. So it's just a good environment. It's just people trying to help each other out. So that's a great environment to be in from a sponsor's perspective, but also everybody else. I'm excited to see some of our common customers and meet more JobTread customers that could benefit from what we do at Groundwork. And the session I'm giving is all about building value through the sales process in kind of this new school Amazon 2-day delivery type of world. It's what does it look like for a contractor to engage and really impress those customers and kind of stand apart from the kind of traditional contractors that are throwing you down in terms of providing those low price, low fidelity type of experiences. So super excited. January can't come soon enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're really big on in person, getting to build those relationships. I feel like there's this energy when you get all these people together, and I very much appreciate you all, and our partners are willing to take the time to come out, meet our customers face to face, build that relationship. Really helps people get to know the people behind the technology that's helping their businesses. So we really appreciate you coming out again, Jeff, and for being a sponsor. Just curious, so are there any specials or discounts or anything that our customers should expect to be able to get if they sign up for Groundwork?
Two things. We do typically run a bit of a show special, but the cool thing is our software is really easy to get started with. So if you jump on board with us, you're already a JobTread user, we can get your accounts integrated like that. It's super easy. The technology that we've built and the way that you all have built your system, it's my favorite integration that we have, just because the way that you all have built the system allows us to actually import a video typically a lot of the systems out there don't have that ability to like ingest a video from, even film the video, let alone receive and store a video from another system. So
Sure.
it's a really tight integration that works very, very well. So yeah, that we can just get you set up fully up and running. And now you've got, at the end of the day, you got a sweet sales system that really helps engage and convert your leads. But then you've also got, the power of JobTread behind it.
Yeah, well, just give you a little shout out to you guys. Were the very first third party to actually build an integration directly on top of our API when we rolled that out. So super impressive that your team was able to do that and do it so quickly. I know a lot of our mutual customers are already benefiting from it, and it just makes it super easy for them to set up. So awesome job there. In conclusion here, though, I'm curious. So if you had to give one piece of advice to construction companies out there who are struggling with getting their leads from the top of the funnel all the way down and converting into customers, what would it be?
Yeah, I think the sales process, and really why I started the business in general, is like sales process is done the same kind of way of really relying on an in-person appointment. What you all do is the level up from the systems that we see out there that have been around for 10, 15 years. You guys have really elevated that business process and management side of things. But what we've seen is like a huge desire for people to kind of rethink that sales process. So if I were to challenge somebody to think differently about how they run their sales process, it would be keep your mind open to like audit your process and think about that compared to the process that you probably go through when you're, ordering an Uber or ordering your groceries online. There are a lot of these digitized types of processes, and my guess is that your sales process isn't up to snuff with what those customer experiences are all about. And that's what we try to bring to market. It's something that's a little bit different, a little bit more streamlined, and just pleasing to the customer to get started on their journey of whatever home improvement product they have in mind.
Sounds great, man. Well, hey, we can't wait to see you here in Dallas, Texas in January. Again, JobTread Connect. It's January 17th to the 19th. You get to meet Jeff in person, live, listen to him, talk about sales and how you can elevate your game using Groundwork. So appreciate you sponsoring the event. We look forward to seeing you there, Jeff.